All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yep. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Check. Check. Undercrush. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Down, 50, plant, 6-6, pull it high.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day. Okay, go.
Now to the air, block, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Okay, ready?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Ready, go.
36. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down, Denver.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
60
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. Flush to his right. He completes this to Sutton. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive line's had the pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? 8, read.
Check 45, come on. You must be drinking.
5.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leo. Yo, go, go.
Check 99. Hey,
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
check. Fresno.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Look at me. Go off.
Crunch.
Get it.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go. I'm scared.
Look. Squeeze.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the ship. Watch the twist.
You're out.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, Charlie. Get ready.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 27, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 18, Gator.
I got one. Check 43.
Hit it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
30 base.
He was brought down by
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over
Pilot,
there.
64. Reach.
2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
51's a mic, boy. 51.
Ready.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
60 outlaw. Hey, box truck. Now.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready to break.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Under 10. Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 22 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch. Check 26.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Got you, boy.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at those sheets, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. A solid 7 leaves him with a